Hello everybody and welcome back to Rome 2 with the DEI mod, and the Veneti have lost their home territories, are suffering attrition because they've got no homeland to support them, and so have decided to throw themselves against the walls of Rome. They haven't produce any siege equipment. This seems to be just a headlong assault. They may get some ladders, but we'll have to see. It's quite annoying, really, because they've basically come south, raided my lands, harmed me, and made my life a lot more difficult. And in doing so, they've lost their homeland. So I'm a little bit irritated with these swines, in that they've gone out of their way to put me at a disadvantage whilst not tending to their own affairs at home, and the fact that they're hopefully going to be annihilated in this battle serves them right, quite frankly. So yeah, they have got ladders and can get through there. So we've got a garrison of, as is typical, pretty poor units, save for maybe these Italian swordsmen and horsemen. So which way are they likely to come? Probably over here. We can put a unit of yeah, so we'll maybe put some slingers here, knowing that they won't be able to attack that section of the wall directly. What we'll do, I think, is have Italian town guard then actually on the walls with Italian swordsmen at the gate, and our Italian citizens can can wait in the central plaza. Let's deploy the rest of the slingers along the battlements for now. And this is the Circus Maximus in Rome. I don't know if it was built at this time, in fact. Yeah, let's have a little pan through the Eternal City, and let's kick off the battle. So we've got reinforcements on the way, and the sooner they arrive the better, but we should be able to hold the enemy until they get to the city. And I think it's probably going to be best if, as a first port of call, we just send everybody into the centre. We'll march them so that they don't become exhausted, so that when they finally do meet the enemy, they should at least be fighting fit. This is our newly reconstituted legion, having moved the Rurarii secondary units, the sort of lower quality troops, and replaced them with more of our sort of typical battle infantry, the Hastati, the Principes. So how are the enemy getting along? So they're coming across the river slowly. Looks like they're going to attack this this gate. Does the gate have oil? No, it looks like it doesn't. Okay, so that could be a bit of a pain for us. Let's take these off fire at will, so they can use their peeler once the gates have been broken. This is our first legion, which was utterly decimated in the 2 battles for Taurus, and has had to be reconstituted. Unfortunately, we don't have the funds to fully equip a second legion, so we're down to one and a little bit legions, which doesn't sound particularly impressive. But it is it's what we've got to work with, and so I'm going to remain positive, even though the reality is I've had my backside utterly kicked by the AI so far. It's been a rude awakening after kind of coasting through 3 kingdoms, but I'm gripped. You know, I'm not promising we'll fight this campaign to the last man, but if I can turn it around, we will stick with it, and I'm going to be very reluctant to quit. If things do go against us, I will be starting a new campaign and taking on some of the lessons I'll have hopefully learnt. Yeah, I think three kingdoms. I will do some more of that, but I think I either need to try different mods or maybe go vanilla and increase the difficulty, perhaps, just to certainly make the strategic element a bit more of a challenge. I don't know if much can be done about the battles. In vanilla, they're pretty fast, so that's kind of a challenge. Because I haven't got the fastest clicking fingers in the world. So are they just going to pile up on the closest walls to them? It's currently what it looks like. So we've got our cavalry and infantry now, sort of the this first legion coming in through the gates. In the DEI mod, you actually get punished morale-wise, or not morale, rather public order. Your public order suffers if you've got military units in the city, because they presumably they get bored, they start fighting, and so you can't just pile up loads of troops inside a city and watch your public order problems go away, which is why the one of the reasons why these 2 legions are actually being encamped outside of the city. The other reason is that I wasn't expecting to have the Veneti, which you know, I presume is where the name Venice comes through. This tribe was certainly up in the region where the modern city of Venice is, and yeah, so they've come all the way down Italy, down the east coast of Italy, and then come across to the west coast, and to attack Rome. In the meantime, their own settlements have been burnt and captured, but they felt it was more important to ruin my day. So the garrison here just holding the attackers as long as possible. The greatest risk for me in this battle, I think, is that of attrition, that we take too many losses, and the sort of Epriot forces then take advantage of that, and we may struggle to resist them, which sounds odd when we look at the thousands of legionaries and other troops streaming into the city, but I don't think we have the forces to defeat Eprius. No, then I've gone to the wrong gate. So let's now order these troops to come to the threatened gateway. Save for maybe the cavalry. Maybe the cavalry should head to an alternative gate in case there is an opportunity for aggressive cavalry charges outside the city walls. How is the fighting going? So the enemy are making headway. Our town guard is actually shattered. They're low quality troops. Let's bring these units over here. Our slingers are going to be in melee, which obviously is not ideal, but it may slow the enemy. Let's bring these slingers down here to see if they can score some casualties against the unprotected flanks of those on the walls. Likewise with these Italian swordsmen, can they throw their peeler up here? Well, they've certainly got plenty of infantry. Just gonna have a sip of beer while my men redeploy. And take their sweet time doing so. Come on, guys. So our Italian swordsmen actually receiving fire rather than dishing it out. How is so this unit of Italian swordsmen is at least eager and fresh. Oh, these slingers have shattered. I'm not sure why the enemy hasn't come along to finish off those troops yet.
Fire on the enemy! Sons of Mars! Levy slingers! At the double! Etium! At your service! Mars, aid us!
Perhaps we need to get a little closer. Experiencing a little bit of lag, but I think it's just the engine in these siege battles. The enemy actually managing to get around this unit of Italian swordsmen, so I'll send in the town guard to support them. Our levy slingers, Italian slingers, not entirely grouped yet. Okay, so no, there's still stragglers. Don't draw swords. Get your little stones in your little slings. Get them firing at that wall, please.
Brave Romans to a man! Ready! Men of Italia! At speed! Jupiter gives us strength! On watch! Quick march!
So they are picking out the small number of infantry that have come down from the walls, which is, I suppose, better than nothing, but not particularly helpful. Can we concentrate fire on the wall? How will this work? Not very well, unfortunately. Let's stop that. These Roman cohorts still marching steadily towards the gate. No need to panic. Right, these slingers at least doing... oh, in fact I think both units now doing the work that we've been imploring them to do for some time now. I can't imagine the casualties they're going to inflict are going to be too devastating, but every little bit helps. Yeah, the enemy slingers out here would be a nice target if we can get our cavalry onto the plain. So the enemy now trying to burn down the gatehouse. And let's run these Principes the last little distance to get in front of the gate. Or behind the gate, rather. There's Italian swordsmen now, steady and tired. Still hanging on in there. We've lost everybody on this side of the wall. The gate, a little bit damaged. Quite ablaze, but not fully yet. So we've got time to bring in our forces. Small number of our troops still managing to hold back the greater enemy numbers. Trying to contain these units as they come out of the doorways from coming down the stairs. Seem to be doing so right now, and so we've got our infantry in position. Where have these enemy units come from? Did they come from here? I am very confused. We should be able to wipe them out. They're facing cavalry, but disturbing how they just managed to materialize in our rear there. How's the gate going? 61%. Have they stopped setting a light to it? They have, which is odd. Have they got some sneaky plan? Have they got another way in? Maybe they've found a way in that these militaries did. And I haven't worked out. So we've broken them, at least they should now... Yeah, they're shattered. And should be annihilated. Let's bring back the cavalry. Let's get out the way of the slingers. And we can probably Get those levies forward, see if they can use their javelins to good effect. The enemy have resumed trying to burn the gateway down. Let's just pull these slingers back a little bit. Maybe a longer distance with a shallower angle will give them a better line of fire. These slingers are firing, and I'm going to stop them, as I suspect they're causing more friendly fire casualties than's actually merited. Can we throw our javelins up at the wall? That's better, guys. That will be causing some damage. There we go. I'm far more interested in that. There's no battlements on this side of the wall, so we can hopefully do plenty of damage. Okay, so the gate is fully aflame now. Now then, let's just take stock for a moment, because we don't need the whole... well, we don't want the whole army bunched up. So those Italian swordsmen have now shattered, but they did a great job delaying the enemy. Okay, those levies are out of ammunition, so we'll run them towards the central plaza just to get them out of the way. Let's stop these units.
At your service. Halt now.
Just to keep some organisation.
Spear infantry at your command. Principes.
Okay, the gates are now broken. Presumably the enemy cavalry will charge through. The men of Rome await them. Okay, the infantry move to stop the cavalry. Pila are thrown. For now, I'm content to let these missiles do as much damage as possible as they stream out of the stairway. Let's advance and hold your fire.
Commander. As you command. At your service. Fire! Is that infantry? Italian cavalry! Equities! Quickly now! Etienne!
The enemy still have plenty of soldiers,
At speed!
so this battle's going to go on a while. Well, I certainly know what it's like to be on the other side, trying to break into a city with that has the benefit of ample defenders. Again, guys, you may be causing friendly casualties. Okay, our cavalry now. These equites reaching this other gate and potentially giving us some offensive capabilities. We've inadvertently allowed the enemy to form up in front of us. But they should be overwhelmed by the Roman infantry. Oh, the standard bearer, using the standard itself of this cohort to impale an invader and throw him back.
Romans ready for duty. Victory for Rome! Missiles awaiting targets.
How's this unit going? They've suffered some casualties, but they're otherwise okay. This unit of Militates 95, 94 out of 300. Yeah, no wonder they're wavering. I can't imagine they will hang around for much longer. Are there any enemy units beyond the wall? Not really, so we'll move up, we'll take our time. Time for once is on our side. The enemy's heavy cavalry, general's bodyguard, just struggling to break through these spear-armed principes. Though at the foot of the wall, the enemy have now managed to get quite a number of troops down and massed. So we'll commit another cohort.
Missiles ready and waiting.
Slingers still harassing the enemy forces on the walls. Just having a little step back from the zone of conflict, just to make sure we haven't got any other covert troops forming up behind us. There is troops shattering. We're at 28 minutes, guys, so I will stop the video there, pause the battle, and continue it in the next video. See you next time.